I'm Nick, and this is Kenny. We're the Malt Vault. Strap on.
Got ourselves a first timer. Do the right thing, buddy.
Someone's trying to chug in my face.
I'm not drinking that.
I know I have to do it, but I have to be on camera.
Are you 21 and over? Have you ever said no?
That 151.
He's got the eyes up.
I guess it depends on the site you're looking at over there, Nick.
It says, Aloha, welcome to
great.
Kona Brewing. Are you 21 and over? Have you ever said no to a 21 and over website for a beer? And like got the response that says, sorry, you can't visit this page?
I'm glad you specified for beer.
Yeah, that seems like a very important
You gotta be 18
clarification
to
there,
watch
Nick.
the Lonesome Handsome websites.
It's 21 plus in some jurisdictions. Don't you read that warning label?
You don't get porn updates?
I guess I'll say.
What do you even subscribe to these days?
Malt Vault Podcast.
Wait,
Obviously.
Seth just can't leave us down here unsupervised. We need an adult.
We need an adult.
What are we drinking today, Nick?
Buddy. Buddy. Sorry, heavyweights reference.
I
Kona Brewing.
actually watched that movie today, by the way.
Today?
really?
Actually had it on in the TV in the office. There was nobody else in the building today, and Heavyweights was definitely on the screen.
What was the name of the dude that did the buddy system? Was it Lars?
It was Lars.
Yeah.
Buddy!
Yeah. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. What channel was playing Heavyweights? Disney Channel or something?
No, I've just got the Fire Stick on my TV in the office, so it was one of those where
It was a choice.
as soon as it was absolutely a choice. But as soon as I turned on the TV and the Fire Stick, it just popped up on one of those like next for you to watch, which probably just shows what I spend my time doing in my office. Apparently, if that's coming up as a recommended view.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned that when you said Fire Stick, that
kids.
you were going to tell us about like a jailbroken Fire Stick, which we don't condone on the Malt Vault Podcast.
We don't? We just own them?
Do we?
That's fair. I don't recommend them. It doesn't ever work.
Kona Brewing.
We're drinking Kona Brewing.
Yes, we're drinking Kona Brewing. Kenny, you have in front of you can you read us the label of the beer that you were drinking? I gave Corey a different one. By the way, we're joined today by our a guest producer, Corey, fresh off his coaching.
Heavyweights movie watching.
Yes,
Yeah.
fresh off a viewing of Heavyweights and
There's a lot to unpack.
criticizing.
There's a lot to unpack for being a coach on the movie Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Don't be Ben Stiller.
You'd say he'd be a pretty motivational coach.
I don't know though. Ben Stiller played multiple characters in there, so to say just play Ben Stiller is a bad thing. Is to say the wrong one, right? He played his dad's character too. So
He's always a good asshole.
Are you saying that he was a schizophrenic on that show?
it's a little bit weird to say good asshole, but
He was a good asshole. He was a great brown star. I'd say Denzel. No, never mind. Anyways, no, I'm saying I have a theory that the Heavyweights Ben Stiller is the same as the Globo Gym guy.
Purple Cobras,
White
White
Good-
Goodman,
White Goodman.
WHIT.
White Goodman. Same character, right? Yeah. You just
I'm
grew
white.
up.
We should mate.
And then the asshole guy at
date.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
How'd you like a warm glass of shut the hell up? Yeah. He's just
What was his
he's just
name
a
in that?
jerk.
Was it Cliff?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was Cliff.
I think he's right.
It might be Cliff.
I think he's right.
If he's right,
Which is coincidentally weird because we did drink Gold Cliff IPA from Kona.
Again, I'm pretty sure that's just a euphemism for getting pissed on, but
Yeah, well,
God, if it's white,
teach his own.
if it's you said you think it's Cliff. If it's
Some
Cliff,
of us like
I'll
warm
eat.
urine, some of us like warm
I
beer.
really do think it's Cliff.
It's Hal. Hal L.
Hal Cliff. That's all. They're all under the same like product flow chart of an old guy that you go to breakfast with that has a Buckeye Gold membership card.
You don't have to.
Get you the discount.
Oh, have you guys seen Hubie Halloween?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yes, because Hal is also in Hubie Halloween.
He
Yes.
is. I forgot about that.
So
That's not a stupid movie. I think it's
No, it's a horribly stupid movie,
Well,
but I'm pretty sure that was the whole point.
yeah,
I
that's
like-
kind of what Adam Sandler
Right?
does
Wasn't that? But
Yeah.
no, wasn't that the whole thing? Though I'm pretty sure Adam Sandler. What was the movie that he was super serious in?
Punch Drunk Love.
Punch
No.
Drunk Love? No, it was Hidden Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
I'm pretty sure he had said out of that, like Look, I'm bearing my heart and soul here. If you guys don't nominate me for an Oscar, I'm literally going to make the worst movie I could possibly make, and I'm fairly certain Hubie Halloween was the very next movie that he made, and I'm pretty sure it was because of that. Of like, fine, if you're not going to take me seriously, then I'm just going to go over the top.
Way to double down. Movies. The man in sweat strikes again.
And Netflix is going to pay me $25 million, and you're all going to love it and suck my ass for it.
Any movie with Steve Buscemi is not a terrible movie, though.
That's true.
I don't know about that.
Maybe true. Wasn't he the guy with the crooked eyes and the other one? Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds. Longfellow Deeds.
Yeah.
Trying to cast a spell on me. Are you pretty sure he was just waving?
He's talking to that squirrel over there. Yeah.
Then they give him a Lamborghini at the end.
What are we doing with a beer podcast? Let's do a movie podcast.
Yeah, I know. Kona Brewing. Okay,
Nick would fit in.
Let's circle the wagons. Okay, Kona Brewing.
Wait, how many buttons are on that?
I'm trying to show some hamburger meat, baby. Speaking of uncut gems, these are some uncut dolphins in a banana.
I thought you were going to say these are some uncut gems.
I got nothing here but little pistols.
God.
Those are definitely shredded gems over there.
1994 to be exact, since we do old beers. Cameron Healy and Spoon Kulsa. Spoon. First name Spoon.
Face.
There you go. You said it.
Spoon face.
Started in a pub. They started a pub in 98, but in 94, Kona Brewing was started. I'm drinking Big Wave, which Untapped would give you a 4.4%. with a 21 IBU and a 3.5 on 459,000 views. Kenny, you are drinking.
I'm drinking a longboard lager. You put something else in front of me, but I didn't want it.
Oh.
A roofie?
Yeah, it was a pill. I didn't. No, I just threw it instead.
Are we going back to the Matrix?
Dog food.
Corey, I think I gave you.
You also gave me a longboard.
No, he gave me a Hanalei.
Hanalei.
But
I'll drink that if Kenny wants to drink a longboard because I really
Here, we pass this?
don't care.
Yeah, so Kenny would now be drinking the longboard, which is a 4.6, so a little bit heavier than my Big Wave.
Yeah.
Which is one of their other flagships. Big Wave is their biggest. The longboard is 20 IBU, so a little bit less numerically on the IBU scale, and a 3.4 in viewer rating or taster rating, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, you're giving my longboard review.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Hanalei, which Corey now has, is a 4.5. So he's drinking in the middle of our ABV.
We call this musical cheers.
Musical cheers.
Nothing wrong with the middle.
But he will be drinking
My wife
the
always tells
heaviest
me that. I don't
IBU
know
of
what
the
it
40.
means. Usually with my brothers over.
They
Go ahead, Nick.
sorry.
So it's fine. You were there too? Fuck.
Might have been.
Damn.
Might have been in a closet. You never know. Anyways, big restaurants. These people, their big history is like their restaurants. They've had 3 major restaurants on the Big Island, and that's been where they made their weight. But
Could have said that's where they made their wave.
yeah, ooh, I like it. Kenny, what do you think of that beer?
This longboard?
Yeah.
Generic.
Oh,
I don't know.
pedestrian.
I'm not getting much out of it. Yeah, it's good.
It's
a beer.
It's a beer,
It would be better if I was in Hawaii.
but you're not.
No.
You
No,
didn't-
I'm not. I'm not wearing that shirt.
Oh, well.
You're
Just
wear-
because I'm wearing the shirt doesn't mean I'm in Hawaii. It means I want to be in Hawaii.
You're wearing the hell out of it. No,
Yeah, hey,
it's-
while we're on it, I'm sorry. What the hell is all over the banana? Is it just like aging banana? Like, is this the brown spots? Or what the hell is all over the banana, man?
I guess.
Like-
I guess I
like
should
a-
ask Tipsy Elves, who doesn't sponsor us.
Like, it looks like a whole bunch of ants crawling.
It's ants
over
on a
shit
log.
or something, man.
It's just very natural. Okay, they're natural bananas.
That's Nick. This is Nick's shirt. We call it abandoned picnic.
I get it though. It just looks like a shirt that's got like week old bananas on it, and I just question why.
You know what I really liked about the shirt when it made me pick it out is that it looks like Saved by the Bell.
It made wait what? it made you pick it out? Like the Matrix made you pick this
told me.
out? Or?
I need
It
to
said
know.
I need you. You need me.
I need to hear
It was mutual.
I need to hear this right now.
Where was this? Like, is this happening in like
The website.
I was gonna say online, or is this happening
was
in like a
online.
Marshalls? And if so, can I come shopping with you next time so I can see this happening?
It's not like Dr. Doolittle and where they can talk to animals. It's not like that. So
Tell us right now.
Just really confused.
Do you
right
hear
now
the
by so
shirt
many
talking
things.
right now?
That's a fair question.
He's smelling it.
you're being loud. I need to listen.
Kona. Got it.
Said Kenny's a bitch.
What? Oh, damn. That's just direct. What's the big problem people are having with Kona lately?
There was unfortunately a lawsuit.
Is it brewed solely in Hawaii?
It is not. It is not brewed solely in Hawaii, and of course the land of lawsuits, California. There was two men that wanted a class action lawsuit because it's not brewed in Hawaii. Now,
Do they claim that they are?
they do on the bottle, but let me kind of give you. Let me defend them a little bit. Okay, so what they do
Always taking the side
is
of
they
big
actually replicate the minerals in all their mainland breweries. They replicate the minerals that they get on the Big Island where they do their restaurants and their main brewery to replicate the actual mineral levels in the water to make it Hawaiian. But if you feel jaded by Big Kona or Kona Brewing,
Big Wave.
Yeah, Big Wave Kona. If you feel so jaded, you can actually still file for the lawsuit and get a $10 credit.
Oh my God.
Without receipts, or you can do a receipted transaction
if you
for
purchase
20
between a certain date.
If you can prove that you bought it within a certain date, 2013 to 2018, you can actually receive $20 with a receipt.
If you still have a receipt from 2018 for Kona beer, you deserve $20.
You might be Brandon Paris.
So much wrong with this right now, and everything you just said. Like, so many of them. I'm just over here like making a list of so many things that are. First of all, like, can these guys just get laid? So they have something else to do other than file a class action lawsuit.
Welcome to California, Corey. They have a complaint about everything. Like they wake up and they're like, "What should I be pissed off about today?"
Secondly, you referred to them as Big Kona, like it's big tobacco or big government, and we're out to get them now. Like, Big Kona, watch out! Like, what the hell is going on? What did I just jump into today? And then third, like, we're really sitting here with receipt. Like, I'm sitting here like I'm listening to the damn radio where it's like, if you lived in Camp Lejeune from 1963 to 1987 and drank the poison contaminated water, it's fucking beer. Drink the beer. Have a nice day and move on.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people want something to be pissed off about. A lot of people aren't happy.
The Pittsburgh Pirates still suck at baseball. Be pissed off about that.
But you don't keep receipts from them.
I keep receipts. I went to those games, man. I want my money back.
You may be eligible for a refund.
Yeah, but in your defense, Corey, I also have one of the worst owners in baseball for my team, the Castellinis. They won't pay for shit. So,
Well, then they better damn be upfront on their labels.
So one thing that I thought was pretty interesting too about Kona Brewing is on the Big Island, they actually have the commercial photovoltaic system. So essentially that is solar panel to offset their energy costs up to 60%, which they say 60% of the time it works every time. So Ron Burgundy would approve. So would
that was not Ron
Burgundy. Brian Fantana.
That one, yeah.
Not to be confused with Brian Fanta.
I just really like it when you refer to it as the Big Island because it just makes me think of the South Park episode where you're a native Hawaiian.
I might be. I don't look it because I'm kind of pale, but nevertheless, we'll just run with it. 2012, they produced 220,000 barrels between the Hawaiian and mainland breweries. They have, so this is one thing that I found interesting is they have Kona hops. So are those regional hops to just?
No, they're probably made
Hawaiian?
somewhere else. There's probably gonna be another fucking lawsuit.
Well, they use quote unquote proprietary yeast. What does that even mean?
Let's look it up.
Unpack that. No, it just means specific to them. But why?
They hold a
what is so
contract on
special with yeast that's proprietary?
It's really technical.
I have
when
a
the
feeling it's something you just don't want to know the answer to.
I want to know some anti-corporate feelings on this.
They get first dibs on all the rejects from big beer.
So are you saying they pay for it? They pay for under the table yeast. Like this is the best yeast.
We've all paid for under the table yeast.
I don't know about you, but I don't pay for that.
That's probably the funniest thing I've heard all day.
That's a lot of extra razzmatazz that you didn't want.
I'm getting yeast under this table right now.
What the hell?
Camera placement, buddy.
It's a bakery now.
Finish the quote.
Sourdough.
Just baking with bread. I'm pretty sure it's sourdough. Vagiclean, aisle 5. That's price check on.
So let me jump in on this debate.
Me, myself,
This
and
isn't
Irene.
even a
Okay,
debate.
please don't take offense.
This just says brewed by. I know this is after their lawsuit or whatever. Brewed by Kona Brewing Company, right? Fort Collins, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, and Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They don't even brew any of it in.
That might be the bottling
Why?
company in New Hampshire.
No, it says brewed by, and then it has 3 towns that are stateside, or I guess Hawaii's stateside, but mainland.
Yeah, I mean, you
As
might
the
be onto
natives say.
something there. I still want to know why someone named their kid Spoon. Why the fuck would you name your kid Spoon?
Typical spoon face.
I
Am I
don't
right?
think he really cares considering the amount of money he probably has right now.
Yeah, maybe, but still, nevertheless, how much chastising did you get as a kid? Like, Spoon's in class today.
Probably once for every $10 that I have, so I really wouldn't care still.
5 times.
Okay, well,
Well, when you're in Hawaii,
he showed them.
They probably have a lot of
Spoons.
names that are. Yeah, it's like Smith out there.
It's a lot of spoons.
Is Spoon here? Which one? John.
You current
Gotta be more
president,
specific.
Matson Davis.
Matson.
Think someone let a bomb off. We'll be back after this emergency break.
Can't say that on a podcast.
Oh, bomb.
Can't say pod on a bombcast.
Advertising. I have some pretty cool advertising information about Kona. If you look closely on behind every tap or cap,
That's it.
sorry, my bad.
That's the word.
They have words. You can collect all 50 of them.
That just.
Traditional Hawaiian words and their definitions in English. So I am currently looking at
Gringo.
Get off.
it's Mo'o, which is MO-O, and that means lizard. So you can actually collect all 50 of these words.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg.
Cute little advertising gimmick.
I'm sorry, but that completely sounds like the language we would make up when we were 9 years old. Like
Ma'o.
moo. No, ma'o. Lizard.
Got it.
Move it along, nerds.
Why wasn't it a cow then, Corey? Do they not have cows in Hawaii?
They don't actually. Have you seen how like you heard like the prices of like beef in Hawaii?
They're milking goats out there?
It's a thing. A gallon of milk out there is like $10.
You forgot to say goat milk.
I've never milked a goat.
I bet you would, you sick fucks.
If I had to, yeah, I'd probably.
I thought this was a beer review podcast.
Well, we went on a tangent, as we do.
This is a special episode of milking things.
Can you milk this?
So they're available in 25 states and DC.
Halfway
Probably
there.
mostly out west. You can still get it in a lot of the major states, but like Coors, you probably can't get it in Washington and Montana because they're still third world beer countries.
Yeah, hold on. What's a major state versus a not? Like, what's the delineation between a major?
I'm just
state?
thinking back to
Delaware.
like the
I just know
Virginia and
Delaware's not on
Delaware
the top
plans.
Like, I would imagine the delegates from the mighty union of like North Dakota might have something to say about this.
They probably don't because they're too busy shooting bison. But you're on the right track. I'm thinking like Virginia versus Delaware plan when it comes to delegates for your House of Representatives. I'm definitely thinking that like your major states are like California, Texas, New York, Ohio, Michigan,
That's biased.
Florida. I'm naming blue and red. Shut up.
No,
No,
but
I just meant because you.
thanks for naming every other state and then making us sound like the most hickish of all of them by calling
We
us
kind of
Ohio.
are. Have you seen our cornfields? They
They
also
got
sponsor.
shit on Iowa cornfields.
Yeah, right. They also sponsor pro surfers. So kind of how we went on the Modelo and cockfighting / MMA.
Yeah, so they're stereotyping.
Yeah, they really do like double down on the whole. We're only ocean.
Yeah, that's fair. Longboard, big
Long
wave,
board, big
Hanalei,
wave.
right?
Gold Cliff could be confused with P. Got it.
Can't say
Double down.
Better than
Why does it hit my? Oh, I get what you're doing. Power bottoms. Got it. That's really. I don't have much on it. What do you have? Do you have anything to say?
no.
They do. I mean, in 2012, they produced 220,000 barrels.
You said that already.
I did. Yeah. I mean, they're still pretty powerful. The only problem is the whole situation with the class action lawsuit. I don't think
So you said they replicate. Their
they're
their
replicating.
defense was that they replicated Hawaiian conditions for the beer in New Hampshire. So if I said, well, it's kind of a real Rolex because I replicate the parts in my basement.
Yeah.
So that's fair. I can sell that as a Rolex, right?
Yeah, that was their stake to claim. But then it wasn't like they weren't ruined. There wasn't like a complete affirmation to the lawsuit. They just settled. So they settled. They said, well, if anybody complains, we'll give them $10. And if they can prove that they actually had it, then we'll give them 20.
You think
But what are you
Saul
going to do?
Goodman-
Spend that money on beer?
You think Saul Goodman had a say in that?
No.
Sandpiper?
No.
All right. I'm trying to see. It doesn't say. There's no information on how much they had to pay out. Still must just be ongoing.
Yeah. I think it was, because the whole problem where this class action lawsuit happened, it was recent. It was right before COVID. So you had to have proven between 2013 and 2018 that you were unjustly advertised that you were drinking Hawaiian water when you really
There
weren't.
should have to be some harm though.
Yeah, like what's wrong with
Drinking a beer you thought was from Hawaii and made you feel good.
like get off your pedestal, get off your soapbox. We don't care. Like
Yeah.
get in line, work like the rest of us red-blooded Americans.
The lawyers are trying to get $3 million to cover their legal fees for the thing. So that's fair. I think that's just. I get it.
Any input, Corey? You already gave it
Would
to
you
us.
pick up
didn't
a pack of this for yourself?
I mean, this thing sounds like it's been over for like 3 or 4 years and we're still talking about it. Like,
That's all I got.
What's our next thing to be upset about, right?
I don't know.
California.
Maybe the beer isn't that good.
Would you buy one?
No.
No.
This thing is passion fruit, orange, and guava.
You don't taste any of that.
I don't know what Hanalei means. Does it mean passion fruit, orange plus guava? Like, is it a mathematical
It
equation?
could. We don't know.
Is it like Pangea?
You have to look
that
under
all
your
three
cap.
of those things together because
It's
I don't have the cap actually. So.
It's important that Google lets me know this is a census designated place in Hawaii, Honolulu. It's a town. It's
So-
85 fucking degrees there right now.
So a trend that we're doing with our guest podlers, what would you, if you were on a desert island, what's the 3 beers you would drink for the rest of your life? Because we had Kenny's brother Joey on
Yeah, I think
last week with Brewdog. Think carefully. You're on a desert island. It's hot.
Or don't think.
Well, we want you to think.
No, I think
You're stuck on an island for the rest of your life. What 3 beers can you take?
No, I get the question. I'm still stuck on the fact that Nick called me a podler.
Better than a
And
diddler.
I don't know what to really think about that. Like, what
It's a podcast that's new. Podler.
It's a podlet. I don't know. It's not a diddler, so you're good.
This is where my struggle is to be. I don't know if I'm stranded on a desert island and I have to drink 3 beers.
Yeah. Don't choose Bud Light.
I have an endless supply. How did I come to an endless supply of these beers? Like I was on a distribution trek to Antarctica, crashed in the middle of nowhere, and
We don't need to think.
I Tom Hanks'd myself into a bunch of beers.
Especially if
do
it
I
was a
have to
truck.
worry? Do I have to worry about the volleyball that's with me? Does he also want some beers? Do I have to worry about his?
He's not
taste?
human, so he can't consume it.
No, but I'm gonna go crazy. So I'm
gotta-
gonna cut open his mouth a little bit. He's gonna be drinking a beer. Yeah,
This took a Donnie Darko trend on us.
I don't know,
on a
man.
Very,
It's a
very simple. We're getting into logistics.
yeah, but then it becomes the question of like, why the fuck would I sit there and drink beer on a deserted island?
So is your answer none?
Wait, why is that a question? That's an easy. Why? What else are you gonna do? Try to build a raft?
Find ways to stay hydrated. That not whatever. See, this is
But this is also food.
no,
You're
but
living
see-
forever. We're playing God here. Okay.
No, see, then it can't be. It's got to be something like just completely out of nowhere type of things like Red Dog, Scrimshaw, and I don't know, man.
Keep going. You're struck gold already.
Find something else that you're just sitting there and just, I don't know, man. Just for the hell of it, just a PBR.
Horse piss
just a PBR, just so you could just be like, whatever.
Scrimshaw Pilsner.
Whatever.
Oh.
It's got to be 3 things where it's just like, God,
Colt 45, Mad Dog 2020.
If I'm stuck here forever, just give me a Red Dog beer and I'll just sit there forever.
Have you had a Scrimshaw?
I have.
I like, now that I see it, I'm like, my dad definitely had this at some point, but I never knew what it was called. That's such a throwback.
If you're listening from Red Dog Scrimshaw, we would like
You're welcome.
a taste tester.
Yeah, if you have an old Red Dog beer or a Scrimshaw beer, get it to us and Nick will drink it. I don't care if it's from '86. Send it here. Nick will chug that thing down.
I'll drink anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I?
No.
Can I revise that though? I threw out PBR just because I didn't want to sit there and now that I think about it, like if I'm gonna go crazy because I'm sitting on a desert island.
Colt
like,
45.
No,
Yeah.
can I at least have Red Stripe? So for the rest of my life, I'm sitting there saying Red Stripe.
I think I'd just take the strongest thing and
And
just
then your
drink,
ball
like,
says hooray beer.
15
It's
of them.
beer, hooray, beer.
That's a commercial.
Is that the same dude from the Old Spice commercials?
No, definitely
No,
not.
the Red
Okay.
Stripe guy. That's
Yeah.
so racist.
No.
That's the same guy. Yeah,
One-
he was in
yes.
John Q. Yeah.
One, yes, completely racist. 2.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah. Dude, that's a real laugh. I don't know. It sounded like a ghoul. Sounded like a ghoul.
Robert Goulet.
Nick's laugh could haunt a graveyard. Sound like a tuberculosis ward.
I'm dead.
That definitely sounds like a ward.
So
Johnny
We,
Johnny was dead.
we got a lot of phone calls from our phone-a-thon
No, you didn't.
asking for what we were going to drink.
You didn't get a single phone call.
We did.
You didn't even
they
set-
all went
you
to
didn't
voicemail.
even set up a phone line. Don't
There's
lie.
dust on this bottle. So you know it's good. David Lee Murphy would tell you that's good with a little dust on the bottle, which is not a reference to the fact that he likes cougars.
614-732.
Nope. Nope.
I'm already calling it.
Way to let everyone know that it's
Got
a
a
real
call
phone.
here from one of my MVP. Hello?
Drink the Smirnoff, you fuck.
He said drink the Smirnoff.
He said,
Fuck.
He said, great podcast.
Pink, sour, watermelon. As previously stated, not a big fan of sours or ciders. But
The good news is you
in
get
lieu
to
of our viewership to 50 subscribers,
no, but the good news is as soon as you drink that, you get to instantly join the cast of Sex and the City. So
can't wait, Sir Jessica Parker. Anybody who knows
have
me,
sex
that I
with
don't like to do
everybody.
one. I don't like to just start with one thing.
hold
I like
on,
to-
Nick. Nick,
Okay.
can you name all of the women from Sex and the City?
Can't.
Kenny, can you? You see,
No, I just-
you seem like you were on the good
I
track
just knew,
right there.
I just knew Samantha because that was that Forgetting Sarah Marshall
Okay,
when he's drinking.
so there's
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Samantha.
You
So
know them all?
contra-
No, so there's Samantha. She's the really slutty one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not all slutty.
Kinda.
She's the one that you just did with a deep man voice talking about how slutty she is. So yes.
with everyone.
The main one is
Sarah
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 Jessica
Je-
Parker.
Carrie
Kate
Bradshaw.
White.
Carrie Bradshaw. There it is.
Okay.
That's the second one.
Is she related to Terry?
This is his daughter.
Just I'm not going to act like you exist right now.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
One of them is named Charlotte.
Charlatan.
I think
She
it's the
sounds
brown.
like-
I think that's the brown-haired one.
She sounds like an older one.
Then there's the red-haired one, and I have no idea what her name is. I'm
She's
just-
the chick from
that's-
Good Girls.
AJ. We're just going to say it's AJ, and we're going to move on.
Okay.
Miranda.
That sounds like a
I got
Sex and the City character
75% though, right?
Yeah, Charlotte, Samantha, Carrie. Carrie Bradshaw. I don't see a redhead. Unless it's Miranda. Stop burping in the microphone.
Yeah, isn't Miranda the redhead?
Sex in the City redhead. Miranda. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice. You got them all except for Miranda.
Corey,
3
that
out of 4
is
ain't bad.
pretty impressive. So, again, going back, Phonathon, sours, watermelon, Smirnoff.
You top it off with some razzmatazz.
What are you talking about, Phonathon? That was Seth that just called you.
I know. But, anyways, Phonathon aside, I don't do anything half-assed. I always add a little razzmatazz.
So wait a second.
That smells terrible.
So wait a second. You're saying that if you feel like you're ever half-assing something, your solution is to just add razzmatazz?
That went black. That went from pink to black. Seth, quit calling me.
I'm fairly certain your soul's about to turn that same color.
Can I see the razzmatazz bottle before you?
Yes, you can. It's by Dekuyper. You can pick it up at your local.
No, I don't think they sell that since
Oh,
2006.
they do. I assure you, if you go to a gas station, they have
I'm
razzmatazz.
fairly certain you're drinking blood right now, Nick.
It looks terrible.
Oh,
That went from pink pucker to
Certified
black heart.
color added.
Sure, this isn't Brewdog Jet Black Heart.
That's going to horribly tinge that bruised banana shirt of yours.
isn't your throat already messed up?
Yeah, well, why not just double down?
That's what happens when you deep throat things, Nick.
Why does everybody have a camera out except for Corey?
Because they're waiting for you to just throw up right now.
Oh God, is this from 1982?
No.
Does it really matter?
1992.
Oh my God.
Oh God, that tasted like metal and garlic.
Your choke noise sounds like your laugh. I'm just fucking with you.
That don't sound like the beaver tranquilizer chick from Dodgeball. God damn you, Bernice!
Oh, so if you have an old Red Dog or what was it, Scrimshaw, send it in.
Scrimshaw.
We'll get Nick
Oh
to
my
drink
God,
it.
this
Or I'll
sounds
drink it.
terrible.
Yeah, that's fair.
See, now you're just stuck on saying the word scrimshaw.
Yeah. What is a Scrimshaw? Is that,
Hacksaw.
is that someone who writes maps?
No, I'm pretty sure that's a cartographer, my man. Script. A scrimshaw, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say this. Hold on, before you look it up, I'm gonna say this as a joke, but I'm pretty sure it's true. So the joke was, I'm pretty sure it means an old wooden ship, like San Diego. I'm pretty sure scrimshaw is like an
Civil War
old
era.
wooden ship, right?
So it looks like it's not. That's
Scroll
not
work.
right, but that's not. There is merit to that answer because most of these scrimshaws are old wooden ships or old ships. A scrimshaw is like art on a bone, like carvings into a bone, like a whale's tusks.
Boner
So
ivory.
you said whale and boat. You had 2 out of 3.
Hey, but that's I felt like the logo of scrimshaw is like an old wooden boat, and it just gives you the Ron Burgundy. Like,
Yeah, when I type in scrimshaw, it's just a picture of whale tusks with boats carved on them.
Recently, someone asked me
Still nautical.
what the front of a boat was. Like, you know, they have statues and stuff like that, like copper, bronze, or wood.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah. Well, you said boats and you talk about scrimshaws. Actually, the very front of a boat.
The bow.
it's usually
Well,
like
the bow, right? But if you have like a picture or like a statue that's
No, it's
scribed
like
into the
it's
front
like
of it, it's called a figurehead.
It's like a carved out mermaid with a big old chest.
Yeah, it's called a figurehead. That's what the front of the boat is with that. It's called a figurehead.
It always
Yeah,
looks
I
like this.
I like big chested mermaid sculpture better.
Yeah. Well, you clearly have seen the recent Little Mermaid.
Barrel
I
chested.
did
women.
actually.
I do have a question though. Something that we covered in one of our past podcasts. I really want to make a trend for anytime we have guest podcast personas.
Podlers. I believe
Podlers,
is what
yeah.
you call
Well,
them.
let's double down, make it a podler. What?
Yes, diddlers.
I hate bananas. Will not pass.
What do you need that?
Wait a second. Hold on. How can you have that shirt on right now and claim to hate bananas?
Are we doing bluesberry?
There you go. That was my vote for the day. But you have to make sure you swish it around your mouth and
Is
your
this
lips.
a Dekuyper podcast where I just got to drink everything from Dekuyper?
Hey, since you brought up and seeing how we are so far away from Kona right now, and you bring
Physically.
up, oh yes, please, hey, keep swishing that around your mouth so your lips just turn blue for the rest of the night, please.
That's the sound effect of him swishing it.
Speaking of the
not
new
terrible.
Little Mermaid, Nick, I need to ask, and you guys can weigh in on this too. How much money, and I didn't know this going in, I got suckered into going with the kids last week.
Girl dad status.
How much money did Javier Bardem have to get paid to play King Triton in that movie? Because I'm going to be honest, he looks like and sounds like the world's biggest tool in that movie. And so you got to think for a guy like that to be like, yo, I played one of the most badass movie characters ever created in No Country.
Yeah.
How much money do you think he has to be paid to be like, you know what? I'll be a Disney princess dad, sure.
Do you know how much he got?
I don't, but I would only have to imagine he walked in there and just be like,
He threw his dick on the table and said, "Pay me."
pretty sure that gets you arrested, Nick. But yes, figuratively,
He asked,
yes.
"Would you prefer
Not
for
in
me to
Hollywood.
show you my offer?"
No, I'm fairly sure Me Too crushed that, but sure, yes, he whipped his dick out on the table metaphorically.
I need to do.
He said it. It happened. You heard it here first.
I bet it was over 50 million. You think he doesn't pull in that kind of dough, does he?
Will Google
No,
tell you
but-
or Bing
but
or
Kenny-
Mozilla Firefox?
Kenny, you
Safari?
need to see this just for
Edge.
the simple fact that you sit there of like, wow, this guy really did that movie, huh?
he didn't get a lot.
What? Talk about a fall
This is
from
one-
fall
this
from
is-
grace.
So
This is
then-
one website.
So then hypothetically,
two websites.
So then hypothetically, he did whip his dick out on the table, and as blackmail, they made him do this movie. Like, hey,
Yeah,
we won't tell
They're
any.
like, well,
Can't say dick
we
and
won't
black in the
tell
same
any.
sentence.
We won't tell anybody.
Can't say dick and black in the same sentence. I think that guy's name
you
was
can.
Wood.
You're a guest.
His name's Dwayne Johnson.
This guy. The guy on the edge of the bed.
Ooh, the Rock. Oh, the cock.
It was, that's nice. It was under $1 million. $700,000. How many is he in most of the movie or just like a small part?
He's in way too much of the movie.
Is he Triton?
Yeah,
He's Triton?
yeah.
Oh, God. He doesn't look like a Triton. I was thinking like Nick Nolte. Like, I want him to sound like he's got emphysema if he's going to
Cool,
be
but
Triton.
yeah, you just made it seem like Dom
Not
DeLuise.
that they
You just
had
made
the
it seem like
frickin'
Dom
buzzer, like,
DeLuise is playing. Like, can we bring Gilbert Gottfried back from the dead so he can play Triton real quick while you're at it?
700,000 is what he
This
got.
phonathon's getting out of control.
Well, until you actually start drinking them, I don't know.
I have. I tried the blue Curacao. Curacao. Curacao.
So name a Javier Bardem movie except for No Country and Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Close. You almost.
I don't.
God,
I
you're so
can't
close.
recall other movies that he's been in.
Mother.
He does look like King Triton when you put them side by side. Actually, they
Okay.
look very similar in the cartoon to him.
I didn't want to do this,
He
but I'm
was
doing it. I'm
the-
getting on IMDb.
He was the bad. He was the bad guy in Skyfall.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
He was Jennifer Lawrence's husband in Mother, that creepy ass movie.
You lost me at Mother. I Like Father.
Jennifer Lawrence was the main character, and Javier Bardem was her husband.
Well,
Quite the age spread.
I don't really know of him, so to speak to his movies, I can't really tell you. But I'm gonna look.
We just
it up.
went through 'em
I
all.
didn't want to go to through IMDb
Yeah, those
because I
fucking
pride
communists.
myself on my ability to understand and recite movie quotes.
Yeah, you gotta go watch No Country for Old.
Yeah, he was in the most. He was the bad guy in the most recent.
Bond.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, he was. Okay. That's who I thought it was.
At World's End Part 2.
The Spanish one.
The Spanish one.
Les Pirates de Caribbean.
But I want to see other movies that he was in because I want to kind of familiarize
Nick
myself
needs
with
a
him.
quote or he's gonna start twitching.
It's like I'm like a fembot from Austin
Well,
Powers.
what
I'm
was it?
explode.
What was it from? No Country.
Beautiful. It's BIUTIF.
What do you say? Call it friendo or whatever.
Yeah,
When he was
something
when he
weird.
was
You're just
Anton
flipping a coin.
Chigurh.
yeah.
yeah, Anton Chigurh.
Chigurh.
Nick never seen it.
Don't throw it in on that one.
You're gonna sit here and say
Oh, he was in Lyle Clark Crocodile. So no, hold on. My kids love that. Macy loves it.
He was the flamboyant guy that
He
owns
was
Lyle.
the dancer guy. Yes.
This is-
okay. I
this
knew he
is-
looked familiar when I pulled his face up.
this is
That's why.
recording, right? This is recording right now. So Nick,
Yep.
with his prideful movie historical reference knowledge, has no idea about one of the greatest action drama movies ever created in No Country for Old Men.
I know the movie.
And the iconic figure that he plays in that But Lyle fucking Crocodile, you're all over.
Yeah, that just says I'm a girl dad.
I get that,
Times are changing.
but I'm just
The times they are changing.
just
Ron
making
Burgundy.
sure I understand that correctly. So Nick,
Yes.
go home, watch No Country,
I got it. You can roll it.
and give us a call in the morning.
FaceTime everybody here. Seth, you included.
I'll be busy.
Stop calling me. If anybody wants to know, Seth is currently the phone-a-thon. He keeps calling me. He's full of shit. He's calling me. My phone's vibrating. My watch is vibrating. He is calling me. He's trying to get me drunk.
We have 9 bottles of dusty liquor over there. So
Dusty Liquor.
Nope,
That's
sure
my
don't.
stage name.
sweet band name.
Want something
My
else?
band name.
She hated us. Want something else?
Are we still talking about Kona, or did we give up on that a long time
I think we gave up on that a long time ago. Just like you should give up on the class action lawsuit.
And our podcast.
I thought,
If
did
you
you
pay-
just say it was already settled?
No, they settled, and you can still. It's an active thing. So if you can claim that, okay, one sentence. Even though you're outside of 2018, you can currently go and file in the class action lawsuit to make $10 without a receipt. If you want a life hack on how to make 10 quick bucks, there you go.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to anything you said because I was just mystified by the fact of how open your shirt is right now. Could you close up and repeat everything you just said, please?
Sorry.
No, I'm
Gets
kidding.
the-
Please don't
gets the
repeat
ladies
everything you
going.
just said.
Hey, Corey, I do like the fact that the mic that you're using is black and gold. How does it make you feel?
As it makes me feel anytime I'm talking into a microphone like I'm about to right now.
But no, hold on. Before we lost power and had to reset ourselves.
Damn it, we didn't lose power. There was a glitch in their computer.
power.
Fourth wall.
Anyways, your top 5 pizzas, frozen and fresh.
We
Go.
weren't even talking about this. This is something you
I
just
know,
brought
but we
up.
talked about this earlier, and I want every single guest that we have on this podcast to give us their top 5,
What, all 2 of them?
except for Joey. So starting now.
So I have to give you 5 frozen and 5 fresh.
No, just
Nope.
top 5 pizzas.
Top 5 pizzas that you like.
You can
Go.
include frozen if you're Nick. There'll be 3 of your top 5.
And you're talking about the brands of pizza, not necessarily the flavor, like the toppings of pizza. You're talking about like an
We want your
establishment.
top 5 pizzas.
The
If you-
company. The company.
I don't want to go down the tangent of asking you Desert Island again,
Like
because I don't want to
Capuano's.
hear how you're not going to drink
You
beer.
can't just talk. You
and
can't.
the overall like just rigmarole of you talking to a volleyball. I want to know your top 5 pizzas. I don't care about toppings, anything. Just straight up 1 through 5. Give it to me.
First of all, when you ask me a question like if I'm deserted on an island and I'm sat there forced to pick something that I'm going to live with, like I'm going to die on that island, so I'm just
It's
gonna pick the
assumed that
most
you're gonna contest like your life and think about that shit. We know that. We just want to know your top 3 beers.
So just ask what are your favorite 3 beers, Nick?
That's like that famous philosopher that was asked if you were alive during the Holocaust and you were hiding in the floorboards and your child was screaming and crying, would you kill your child to save the rest of your family? And the philosopher said, "Don't ask me stupid questions." That's what his answer was. That's Corey right now. Don't ask me why I'm on a desert island drinking beer.
I'm not going to follow up what you just said with my top 5 pizzas. That is
I wanna
just
know.
not going to have. You just went.
It's disrespectful.
You just no, 1, yes. 2, you just went to a place that should never be followed up with Totina's Pizza. Like what you
That's
just
your
described.
top 5?
No, but I'm just saying.
No, that's the
I'm
one
just
you
saying,
said.
I'm just saying, if that's in there, look what I just compared. Like what you
Tony's
just went
Pizza?
to, and me bringing up. I said Totino's Pizza. First of all, don't ever bring Tony's Pizza into this conversation.
Me and Seth would beg to differ. We love Tony's. Seth would go, ow, ow, ow.
And you would sit there and watch. I know.
Who's eating the
For
Tony's
Mallory's.
pizza while the other one's going, wow, wow, wow.
One of them's in the. Never mind. Nope. I'm not even getting into that.
Getting the gluck gluck. 3000. You guys really excited to see Creed 3 like I am?
They really made 3 of those things.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
So is he Apollo's son? Is that what I have not watched?
I thought you said Cream 3.
This isn't
Thanks for
Backdoor
joining
Sluts
us for-
9, Nick. Like,
Thanks for joining us for Kona Beer we're really glad that you came to listen to us talk about this beer. I do. They wouldn't see Cream 3 if they haven't seen Cream 1. That is a great horror movie porn flick name. Cream.
I mean, the cliffhangers in Cream 1 and 2
Cream 1.
really.
They never
really
saw him stick it in them.
Really set up. It really sets up the plot for Cream 3, let me tell you.
As long as Hayden Panettiere's in it, I'll watch it.
Is that a guy?
Hayden Panettiere? No.